What's going on, everyone? Jun with the Sushi Man here, and in today's video, I'll be teaching you the simplest way to make Inarizushi. Inari is fried and seasoned tofu that's made into a small pouch so that you can fill it with sushi rice and other ingredients if you want. It's an excellent option for not only vegetarians, but for any sushi lover. Not to mention, awesome for kids. My 4-year-old son eats like 6-7 of these by himself. And this is by far the easiest way to make these because we'll be using store-bought inari that already comes seasoned. So this will probably be a pretty short video. Now, if you want to take your inari game to the next level, check out my book, How to Make Sushi at Home, a fundamental guide for beginners and beyond. I go over step by step on how to make Inarizushi from scratch, along with a ton of other recipes, tips, and techniques. I'll leave links below for those that are interested. Alright, now let's jump right in. Now just real quick, if you follow my channel, first off, thank you. And you've watched my other videos, you know that I usually go over some history and background of the thing that we're making. But I know not everyone is really interested in that, so I'm going to add that information in the description below rather than talk about it in the video. But let me know in the comments if you think I should do otherwise. Alright, back to the video. So Inarizushi has really just two main ingredients, inari and sushi rice. And since we're using store-bought inari, all we need to do is make the sushi rice. And then we just stuff the inari with the rice. It's really as simple as that. So obviously, making quality sushi rice is very important. And for those that don't know how, I have a video that teaches just that. Head on over there with the link in the corner or description below. Okay, moving on to tools and supplies. We don't really need much here. A bowl of cold water, a clean damp kitchen towel, and a plate to put the inari on. Maybe a cutting board and a knife depending on if you're adding anything to the inari. And some paper towels will come in handy. That's about it. Alright, ingredients time. Not much to go through here either. As I mentioned, the traditional and old school way is just sushi rice and seasoned inari. Most Asian markets will carry the inari either in a can or in a pack in the refrigerator section. The one that I get comes in a huge pack, which I think there's like 60 in there. Great for commercial use or parties, but overkill for home usually. So I just divide it out and freeze the ones I don't use right away. Shirakiku, Hime, or J Basket are all good brands, and I'll leave links below in case you aren't able to find them. Now, if you want to spice up your inari a bit, you're more than welcome to add any type of topping you want. I've seen everything from corn salad to wagyu beef tartare, so you can definitely get creative with it. You can also mix in sesame seeds, furikake, or other rice seasonings into the sushi rice. One of my favorite things to add is ikura, or salmon roe, and some sliced cucumber. So I have some of that ready here. I also like to add some furikake sometimes, avocado can be great, or even fried spam and eggs. So get crazy and explore different things, see what you like. For this video, I'm going to keep it super simple and show you how to make the traditional version and then also one that has some ikura on top. Alright, now let's start making our Inarizushi. First, we take the inari and carefully open it up. You'll find one side open and the other side closed, just like a pouch. And try to open it down to the edges, but don't worry about the corners. And if you find it to be too saucy, you can dab it on a paper towel, but there's no need to squeeze it. Again, be careful not to rip it by accident. Then hold the inari in one hand and dip the other hand into the water. Make sure it's not dripping wet though, just enough where the rice doesn't stick. Grab some rice and gently shape it into a ball, about the size of a ping pong ball, maybe a little bigger. And then stuff it into the inari and lightly push it down towards the edges. And it's okay if you need to add more rice, but try not to overstuff it. Next, we fold these little flaps inward to close it. And then flip it upside down to put it on the plate. And that's basically it. Now you just repeat the same thing for the rest, and you're done. Now, before we finish up here, I'll show you how to make another one but with some toppings. So we start off the same way. And then once you're done adding the rice, instead of closing and flipping it, you just leave it like this and add the ingredients on top. I'll start off with some slices of cucumber and then spoon some ikura right on top of it. And then place it so that the toppings are on top. Obviously. And that's it. Like I said, super simple. That's the benefit of using store-bought inari. If you do decide to make it from scratch though, you won't be disappointed. It is some extra work, but there is definitely a difference in quality. And plus, you can control the seasoning and change it to your liking if needed. But for convenience and everyday home cooking, this is really hard to beat. Alright, that's about it from me. I hope you enjoyed the video and you're now able to make Inarizushi easily at home. And be sure to hit that like and subscribe button if you found it helpful. I'll see you on the next one. ありがとうございます。